Someone asked me recently if I would be willing to mentor some people, to do some training on some of the best practices I have for time management and just on my workflow. And I told them I'm going to have to decline because it's not worth my time. Of course, that's a little bit of a joke. I was being kind of sarcastic, a little tongue-in-cheek there, but it's true, because I'd be a hypocrite if I started spending time on helping people, on mentoring people, if they weren't going to be fully committed to it. I do mentoring, I do coaching with people, and it's always interesting, regardless of if it's free or if people are paying for it. A lot of people just aren't willing to put in the work and the time and the energy that it takes to get over that hump, to change their mindset, to make a change to their life, even though they know that if they just put a little bit of work in, a little bit of effort, then their life will change, their mindset will change, their business will change, their life will change, their relationships will change. It can all change if you're willing to put in the work. I haven't always been willing to do that myself. I've paid money for courses and programs and then just did nothing with it. I've put in energy and time to go to seminars and learn from people, and again, didn't put the effort into it, and it shows. But those times that I did, the times when I put in the work, the effort, all of a sudden my mind changed physically, mentally, emotionally. Your whole life starts to change, relationship-wise, everything starts to change. And when I see things start to take a dip or turn, things aren't going as smoothly as they should, it's usually because I'm not following the systems that I was before, and the systems from people that have come before me on what they've done. And you can listen to a lot of gurus out there. I mean, you can go back, Brian Tracy, you can go back to Jim Rohn, and then you can see some of the newer people, right? The Gary Vaynerchuk, who's putting out hundreds and hundreds of pieces of content a day and growing multiple businesses. Alex Hormozy. You see it time and time again with these guys. And it doesn't matter what system you follow, you just have to follow one of the systems. And when you follow it to a T, then your life can start to change. Your life will change because you're putting in that effort to build yourself better. I'm trying to do that, trying to change things the way that people in the construction, real estate, investing industry are doing as well, talking about that pro mindset. I was taught from a very early age from some of the best teachers and mentors that I've had, in the construction space. I mean, I had an amazing teacher in grades 7 and 8 in shop class, and then that led into high school, and then into working in construction and college, going for architectural engineering technology. Did that for 3 years, and I started working for large general contractors. So I always had those pros around me, and it helps that I was interested in those type of schooling and that type of training. So when someone was willing to give me some of their time, give me some of their energy, I made sure that I didn't waste it. And I make sure that every day when I'm out there working, and now I'm not so much in the field anymore, or in the construction management type of things now, I make sure that I'm still living that pro lifestyle, which is why I created our Be a Pro network and our tagline, build better, live happy, and be a pro. Because when you're building better, you're working on yourself, you're working on perfecting your craft, your trade, whatever you're doing for work. You're going to be happy. You're living with integrity. People are respecting you, which is always awesome, and you're showing that respect back. You don't have to worry about, keeping track of lies or secrets, or worry that someone is, coming after you, because you're living that, that good life. You're living that pro life. And so, you know what? I joked about this, and I made a post as well on my Facebook, and I just talked about it. If you're interested and you want to learn, some of these techniques, how do you become more efficient? How do you save more time? How can you stack tasks to become more efficient and spend more time with your family? Spend more time doing the tasks that you like. Reduce that burnout that you get from never being able to do the things you like. If you want more information for that, follow me on all social medias, reach out, comment below. If you're interested, just comment the word time, or send me a DM, and we can talk further about it. I'm not looking to sell you a program. I'm looking to just pass some of the knowledge on. So if you guys are interested in any of that, let me know. And if enough people want to do something like an accountability crew, I've done them in the past. Some have been good, some have been bad. But again, just depends on the people that are willing to put that work in. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. Shoot me a message. But other than that, guys, hit me up on all social media channels. We also have our Be a Pro school community. We have our Be a Pro Facebook community. And then we've got our social media channels as well on Instagram and Facebook. And coming soon to YouTube. It's all going to be there, guys. So remember, whatever you do, build better, live happy, and always be a pro.